Friends, thank you for watching my channel. I just want to remind you, if you need wallpaper, go to www.wallpaperboulevard.com. Tell them Spencer sent you. In fact, if you use my hashtag, Spencer Colgan is wallpaper, they'll be sure to give you a 10% off at your checkout. No matter how much you order, they have a wide selection of wallpaper. Check it out. So I came, today is Sunday, November 21st. I came home to find that a tree branch came down and hit my water system, missing the bladder, but just going right through the PVC pipes, which I've removed already. This was the pipe that was here, and so it busted right through it. So I took this off and reconnected. The male piece in there, you see that? It was stuck in there. It broke off right at the edge. So what I did was I heated it up and was able to then loosen up the bond and back it out. Reconnected this. And now, so anyway, I go down to the store and I tell the guy, look, I'm not a plumber. I know nothing about plumbing. I need your help. I can't be coming back here. Your store is about to close, etc., etc. I told him, please get this right. So I give pictures. Here was the piece I backed out. That's my lamb. Check it out. Do you see my lamb? He's right there in the middle of your screen. Anyway, he failed to realize that this was a larger pipe. You see that? It's larger. Anyway, wasn't easy. So anyway, I went back to the store, right? And so I got an elbow reducer. Goes from like 1 inch to 3/4. But you know what? You know what I'm frustrated about? You go to the store and you tell the guy, look, I don't know. I need you to do this. Anyway, he tried, but he failed. But it cost me. I don't have water, so I brought this piece, and now I'm replicating this. This is my last connection, and so I cut this off to salvage it because I can't go any deeper. I'm not a plumber, right? So I need this piece. I'm going to clean it off and replicate this. This is what we're looking at. This pipe you're looking at is a lot wider than this one. It's 1/4 of an inch wider. And that's going to be the idea. Okay. So this is what broke off. So the tree comes down, bam! Goes through this and snaps this off down here. And really does a job on it. So now, my last connection, I did this all last night in the dark, after I hung wallpaper, of course. So this is just testing. So I'm replicating this connection here. Obviously, I'm going to cut this shorter, but I left it long, just in case. All right, so let's get to it. So PVC is just it's a great thing. Now in New York, a lot of plumbing can't be done with PVC. I think it's the plumbers union. In my opinion, they try to make it difficult for regular folks to do plumbing. So they come up with laws by lobbying so that you can do their job. PVC is a lot easier than threading pipes, wouldn't you agree? But anyway, it's illegal to do certain plumbing there. Okay, so we just used primer, PVC purple primer, and now we let that dry, and then we're going to use the cement if I can get this open. So I primed my elbow, which obviously will go over here, right? Isn't that what we're doing? Yeah. And then we're going to make our connection. Hopefully this thing will work. So I've used my cement now on this side and on the outside of this. We'll just make our connection. And now that sets up right away. Now we know how much we have to trim this one. Okay, so now, 5 minutes later, right, we have our elbow in there. Now we have to join the elbow to the elbow reducer. So we're just gonna put this in here, right? Oh man, that's awesome. And then we're just testing this out now. You see, so we have, you can see the difference in the diameter, right? And that's what we're doing here. So that this goes into this and I can take a shower. Ha! What do you know? So, again, I'm just gonna prime it. Oh my goodness. Not supposed to do that on video. Of course the wind is blowing, you know, mess up the video. Murphy's Law. I like to get it there too. Did you ever do plumbing? You ever watch Mr. Rogers? When he's doing his thing, he'll say, "Do you like trains too?" Lot heat, 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 heat. Okay. It's practically dry already. This stuff has a solvent in it that evaporates quickly. Now, I couldn't get the cement off. I had to use a pair of pliers. So anyway, we're going to now connect this thing. I'm very happy to have water. Or I'm about to anyway. So we're going to put our coupling, right, in there, but after we cement it. Okay. So I cemented it. It dries real quick, folks. So, and we'll have to re-cement this one because it's already dry. So now this is going to fit onto here. So we're going to cement that now, cut this, and hopefully none of this leaks. Okay, both ends are wet with cement now. Let's make that connection. And if you look at the old one, there was practically no space here. We'll let that set up. Here, let me show you what I mean. You see the little space there? I'm just going off of the old. I know nothing about plumbing. Zero. Two things I don't play with. First of all, electricity, I don't play with it. I'll change a light here and there. And at a customer's house, I will not touch it. If something happens, your commercial liability insurance will not cover it. So I tell customers, no. Yeah, you just can't get into that type of stuff. Anyway, and what's nice about this is it flexes slightly. You know, you can move this. Okay, so now we know that we've got to cut the. Would you agree? Now this is the hard part right here. Some of you are already thinking you should have waited, and I know, I agree, but like I said, it's a little flexible where you can move it a bit. So I trimmed this pipe down with my mini hacksaw so that she fits now. used to work with plumbers, and they told me, well, your connection should be neat, especially when they solder pipes, you know. In fact, in New York, when they went for their license, if they had drips on their soldering, they told me, I don't know how true it is, they would fail. They wouldn't pass you. Now, looks like a little candy, right? I'm gonna put it on the outside here and on the inside there. And this is literally real quick. Okay. All right, folks, let's get this in. Okay. I'm just holding it now after I joined it. It literally sets up, I think, within a minute. Just holding it there. Okay. All my connections are done. And I think we'll be good. Again, this is what I replicated. This was connected in there. You can see where it broke off. So I just went to the store and got all these connections. So here's the real test here. Let's turn on the water. Did you ever feel like slapping your dog? My dog is Rocky. He was born in May of 2014. And I got a lamb now. I'm going to show you. All right, so she's working. Okay, very nice, very nice. Very nice. Well, might be a sloppy job with the purple, I agree, but I'm not a plumber. Voila, it's fixed. Look at the branch that came down and hit it. This thing. And I just had trees. I just had a bunch of trees removed. And stumps. Like 10 stumps. And I said, hey, I don't want these trees around my... And they said, my insurance doesn't cover it, you know? Anyway. So I'm thinking about putting a cage around this housing here. So this thing came down. Now this doesn't look heavy, but I will tell you that it is about, I'm gonna say, 50 pounds. Imagine that hitting you in the head. So anyway, this is my farm. I know a lot of you didn't know I had a farm. This is the dog who keeps trying to kill the pig and the lamb. Rocky, say hello. Say hello, boy! That's Thunder, the lamb. And those are the chickens. Check out my rooster. How do you like this contraption for giving your chickens water? Isn't that cool? They go up to it, push on the thing, and water comes right into their mouth. So this is the lamb. Hello, Lammy. Hello. Yeah. Piggy. Hello, Piggy. Got some quail down there. See that quail? There's 2 more over there. Got two roosters. Beautiful, right?